Hey everybody, welcome back to Couch Time Adventures. My name's Jesse.
I'm Judy.
So we are here today for another classic Disney movie review. This one is the Disney classic Pinocchio from 1940. So we're going to talk a little bit about this movie, kind of a rewatch for me. I know for sure I have seen this movie a lot when I was a kid. I have not seen it as an adult. I probably couldn't tell you the last time I actually watched it. What about you? Have you seen this movie before?
I am not sure if I've ever actually seen it. I
Oh,
know
okay.
what it is and I know the story behind it, but I'm not sure if I've ever actually sat down and watched the movie.
Okay.
So this might actually be
So
a
it might
first
be a
for
first
me,
time for
but
you.
I'm not quite sure.
I know I've seen it. It's been a long time, so I'm kind of excited to watch this one again too, from a like through the lens of being an adult. I know there's a couple of like questionable things that happen and things that are said, especially if you've been on the Pinocchio ride. You know
Yeah.
that there's some questionable things that are said. So I'm kind of excited to watch this one again through the lens of being an adult. I haven't watched it since I was a kid. Obviously, we know about the Disneyland ride, but I'm excited. You ready to get into this one?
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, if you guys would like and subscribe, helps out our channel a lot and lets us know you like these kind of videos. We appreciate the support we've been getting so far. But without further ado, we're going to jump into the 1940 Disney classic Pinocchio. Whether you see this movie or not, everybody has to know this song, right?
Oh, yes.
This to me is one of those songs that immediately screams Disney and Disneyland especially. I don't
Hmm.
know if they still do it, but this used to play when you would walk through the castle at
I'm
Disneyland.
not sure what music plays through
I'm
the
not sure if any
castle.
music plays anymore or not. We don't go through the castle that often,
No.
but this used to play. Like it would be faint, but like it would be there, and I'm curious if it still is. And I feel like this was a classic too for like some of the classic like fireworks shows and other things. Like this was like the Disneyland theme song, I think, for a while. And it's one of those songs that immediately like invokes a sense of nostalgia.
Like a boat out of the blue, your dream.
A lot of the classic Disney movies, at least the two we've watched so far, start with like an actual storybook being opened.
Hmm.
I wonder how long that theme went
One night,
on.
a long time. Pardon me. Wait till I
Except there
fix
wasn't
this
someone
thing.
actually like reading the book last time and having to fight with turning the pages.
My travels took me to a quaint little village. It was a beautiful night.
Seeing this though makes me appreciate how well they did do like the miniature recreation in Storybook Land Canal with like the mountains and
Hmm.
everything like in the background.
The only sign of life was a lighted window in the shop of a wood carver named Geppetto. I hopped over.
Like in his like point of view. Like how he's just like a hobo
As soon as I
cricket.
saw there was no one about,
Like are there more successful crickets out there?
as I stood there warming
What?
myself, I took a look around.
that that wasn't like needed.
Good old Disney.
Shelf of toys and then
So
something
I'm
else caught
Still
me.
going.
going.
A puppet. You know, one of those.
You do know like that "No Strings on Me" song that like Ultron references.
Yeah, it's from this. I know
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I know most of the story and the songs and stuff from it. I know the
Yeah.
characters. I just don't think I've actually seen the whole entire
Well,
movie.
no. It won't take much longer.
Geppetto's been a walk-around character lately at Disney.
Yeah,
We've
he's
seen
been
him a few
there a
times
lot.
recently. Did we ever see Pinocchio? Yeah,
Don't
sometimes,
you
right?
figure?
Maybe. It'd be weird to see Geppetto without Pinocchio.
I
Like, who
don't
wants to
know.
just meet
Maybe
Geppetto?
sometimes.
Maybe.
Uh, I beg pardon.
See, I don't remember some of these scenes.
See, that makes a big difference.
And we said this a lot in the last reaction too, but like for being 1940, this
Do
looks
you like it,
pretty
Pinocchio?
good. Like the animation looks
Yeah.
really good. So you notice too, like the ride starts in the middle of the story.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't see his workshop or anything till the end of the movie.
Oh.
The ride starts with like him already on an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas like Snow White ride, you start at like their castle, which I guess is also in the middle of the, not their castle, but their cottage, which is also, I guess, in the middle of the story.
Yeah.
Because you don't even see any of this stuff till the end of the ride. You don't see it like at the beginning. Umbrella. I used to have a marionette thing like when I was a kid. I think I got it from like the fair. And it was so hard to like try to do without getting all the strings tangled.
Oh.
So anyone who can like actually do it and do it correctly and not get the strings all tangled, I think that's like a really good skill. How loose are his socks?
You rascal.
A lot of clocks. I'm
This
assuming
is
he
starting-
makes all of them?
Yeah, this is starting to look familiar, and I feel like this scene's going to go on for like all the sometime. If I remember it correctly. Like this is just going to seem like the scene's never going to end.
Some of these clocks seem wrong.
I wouldn't mind having some of these though. I think that's kind of cool though. Little gun that fires.
Is he drunk?
Yeah, he's like coming out of a tavern or something.
He's hiccuping. Oh my goodness.
Is Geppetto an alcoholic?
I don't know.
Geppetto might be an alcoholic.
My little water baby.
A little water baby.
Look at him, Figaro. He almost looks alive.
That's a tired cat.
Wouldn't it be nice if he was a real boy? I've got to open the window.
He makes his cat open the window for him. I forgot to open the window.
Oh, Figaro! Look! Look! The wishing star! Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight.
But there's so many stars in the sky.
Have the wish I make tonight. I wish that my little Pinocchio might be a real boy.
Was that the first time he had seen a wishing star, or did he just wait till he was 80 to wish for a son?
I don't know.
Boy.
Also, if you think about it, he doesn't really get his wish because Pinocchio will spend the rest of the movie trying to become a real boy. Like, he didn't wish for the puppet to come alive. He literally wished for him to be a real boy, and then he, like, gets half... Like, his wish gets, like, halfway there.
Oh.
What kind of salt is that? Or sand, or whatever is in a
Like little rocks.
hourglass. I don't think fish emit air bubbles. I don't think that's how gills work.
It's enough.
He stopped him from snoring, too?
I guess so. Stopped all the clocks, stopped everything.
Now what's up? Hey, what's going on here? As I live and breathe, a fairy.
That's a weird reaction.
You have given so much happiness to others. You deserve to have your wish come true.
But you're only gonna, like, give him half the way there.
Wake. The gift of life is thine. To make Geppetto's wish come true, entirely up to you.
Up to me?
Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish, and someday you will be a real boy.
Why brave, though? Like, you have to be brave.
What are conscience?
What are conscience? I'll tell you.
I dub you Pinocchio's conscience, Lord High Keeper of the knowledge of right and wrong, counselor in moments of temptation, and guide along the straight and narrow path. Arise, Sir Jiminy Cricket.
Gonna get a badge or something?
Well, we'll see.
Maybe it will.
I shouldn't wonder.
Make it a gold one?
Maybe.
And so you don't even see the fairy till like the end of the ride either, which wouldn't make sense. So well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't remember if she's in the end of the movie or not.
Now, you see, the world is full of temptations. They're the wrong things that seem right at the time. But even though the right things may seem wrong sometimes,
I don't think he knows what temptation is.
wrong time, or vice versa.
Like, temptation aren't things that seem right. Like, you know you're being tempted with something you shouldn't be doing.
Anytime you need me, just whistle like this.
Like this?
No.
He expects him to just know how to whistle.
So if he's made of wood, how do like his cheeks expand? Shouldn't he be like cracking?
And you don't know right from wrong. Give a little whistle. Give a little whistle.
I don't think that's possible.
Who's
Did Geppetto sleep through all of that?
Yes.
It's me.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
La, 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 la. How about sitting out the next one, babe, huh?
What?
Oop! Hey, whoa, let me out! Let me out! Join the party! Dance! La, 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 la. Water! Here it is! I got it! Here's water! Here's some water!
I don't think that would happen.
I don't think the water would just turn black.
Or be
And
smoky.
smoke. Yeah.
Is he not?
Apparently he doesn't watch his kid.
Well, it's nighttime now.
Yes, but where was he when his finger caught on fire and he's
That's
not
something to do
telling
with
him
his
no?
conscience. He says conscience, not his common sense guide.
And besides, tomorrow you've got to go to school. Oh, to learn things.
How do you explain putting a wooden boy into school?
Like, immediately he's like, tomorrow you're going to start school.
You just drop off this kid, no birth certificate, no record of proof that he's even alive. Or he's even yours.
Oh, look, Father! Look!
Now wait.
You boys?
Yeah. But hurry now. Oh, wait. Now turn around and let me look you over.
Probably don't do that around other kids, though.
Run along now.
I'm sure he'll find the school. Like, he doesn't even, like, walk him there, drop him off.
I know,
Just
right? Just
on your
like,
way.
bye.
You'll figure it out.
Hurry back. Da, da, li, li, da, di, da, 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 da.
School, a noble institution. Ramboli! So that old rascal's back in town, eh? We nearly put one over on that old gypsy that time.
I like how Stromboli's kind of like one of the villains of the movie. But, like, he's just he puts on, like, puppet shows. Like,
Yeah, he's just an evil guy that puts on puppet shows.
Yeah,
He's
like,
like
are
a
they-
mean guy, not even evil, just mean.
well, why would he put on puppet shows? Like, such a weird occupation for a villain.
That's it! Stromboli! Why, that old faker would give his Oh, how
Confused about this movie's species pet to normal person ratio because that's not a pet, but it's a cat. But Geppetto has a cat that's a pet.
Splendid.
Yeah. And he's like some kind of fox.
Yeah.
A man of letters. Here's your book.
Yeah, if there's anthropomorphic animals, maybe a wooden boy in school wouldn't be that unusual.
Maybe?
No.
But Geppetto's a
I'm speaking,
normal
my boy,
person,
of the
right?
theater.
Yeah.
Here's your apple. With that personality, that profile, that physique, why, he's a natural-born actor. What is your name?
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. P-I-N-U-O. We're wasting precious time.
Maybe he should have gone to school.
An actor's life for me. I'm diddly day. An actor's life is gay. It's great to be a celebrity. An
Actor's life is gay.
actor's up the dum the dum.
I mean, I know they mean the other kind of gay, but
Yes.
it's still funny. Actor's life is gay.
Up the dum. Rum the dum.
A parade.
An actor's life
Why does he immediately assume it's a parade?
for me. Huh? With clothes that come from a finest shop and lots of peanuts and soda pop. Aye? What was that?
He seems like he's just making up the words as he goes. Like,
As long as it goes to the tune.
There to be afraid of? Oh!
Oh, no, Jiminy. That's Mr. Honest John.
Honest John.
can't go wrong with a guy named Honest John.
Get me out of here!
Stromboli, the master showman. That's me, Potutrbal. And by special permission of the management. That's me too. Who can sing and dance absolutely without the aids of a string? Are you up so
So he hasn't even looked at him yet to see if it's real?
Yeah, right? He didn't do any kind of examination, or
What a builder.
he's like, I'm hoping this is gonna work. And this is kind of where like the ride starts.
Then maybe you'll listen to your conscience.
You pig.
Or make
I mean, they had to rehearse the song.
Hi ho, the merry-o. That's the only way to be. To love me by the side of thee.
Who's doing the other voices?
I don't know.
I mean, it's obviously not Stromboli.
Don't bird. There are no stings on me.
When the show's good, they just throw money on the stage.
It's a success.
It's their tip.
Maybe I was wrong. What could have happened to him?
I don't know, maybe you should have walked him to school.
Where
You don't even know if he made it there.
hour? I'd better go out again and look for him.
But he also had time to make a fresh hot dinner while he was looking for him before.
Hmm. Yeah, he looked for him, couldn't find him. Was like, oh, I guess I'll just cook this big
I
dinner.
know, right? Maybe he'll come home when he smells the food.
It's like a whole piece of fish with like just butter melting on it and a slice of lemon. She's got this kind of underwater cake.
Why does Disney food always look so good?
I don't know how good an underwater cake looks.
200. You are sensational.
You mean
I don't know, I'd be eating food off of a sword.
How is he not cutting his mouth with the way he's eating it? He's like just slurping it off.
They say he's like a gypsy or something. Maybe he's like practice. He's like a sword swallower.
She will be on everybody's tongue.
will she?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Watch this. What?
You needed to do that to realize that wasn't currency?
For you, my little Pinocchio.
For me? I'll be back in the morning.
Be back in the morning. There. This will be your home.
Is that where the birdcage scene comes from?
Yeah, you're supposed to be like in the cage,
Oh.
but somehow you're like, even if you were the size of Pinocchio, it wouldn't be as big as it is in the ride. Like it's
I
not.
always
that-
wonder why we're in like some kind of weird birdcage looking thing.
Tino Pally.
No, no!
Yes! We start.
Yeah, because he locks him in the cage.
You will make lots of money. For me. When growing too old, you will make good firewood.
That's kind of. It's kind of dark.
I know, right?
Shut up! Before
Why would
I
he turn his
murder you,
marionettes
silly.
into firewood instead of just like repairing them or like touching them up? Or nope, you're too old. Firewood it is.
Mine?
Like,
Let me out! I'll tell my father!
Here.
Is he in a carriage? Like a horse and carriage?
yeah, he like does like a traveling show. That's why they were like,
Oh.
"Oh, Stromboli's back in town."
Oh, okay.
There used to be like an Italian restaurant in the Disneyland Hotel called Stromboli's. It was really good.
Well, there he goes, sitting in the lap of luxury, the world at his feet. Oh, well, I can...
He just assumes everything's okay
Mm-hmm.
and walks away.
I'll just go out of his life quietly.
He's a success now. He doesn't need a conscience.
Your old friend Jiminy, remember?
Jiminy! Gee, I'm glad to see you.
Pinocchio! What's happened?
Oh, he was mad. He said he was gonna push my face in everybody's eye.
Yeah.
And just 'cause I'm a goldbrick, he's gonna chop me into firewood.
I don't think that's exactly what he said.
I'll have you out of here in no time at all.
He did say he was going to put his face in everybody's eye. He can pick locks. Is he Rusty or
Yeah,
the lock?
That's what I was gonna say too. Is he Rusty or?
It's pretty hopeless.
He's just going to give up?
It'll take a miracle to get us out of here.
Gee.
Pinocchio!
Maybe check the convoy with the traveling marionette show.
I know, right?
That's also like at the end of the ride when you see Geppetto like Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I should have listened to you, Jiminy.
No, it was my fault. I shouldn't have walked out on you.
Guess I'll never see my father again.
You've only seen him once to begin with.
Does this wood soak up all the tears?
Yeah, right? Like,
Should he be getting wet?
Oh. Take it easy, son.
I'm not going to ask how that works either.
Boy. The lady. Ooh, the fairy.
She knows what you are, she knows what you're doing.
Hello.
Sir Jiminy.
Well,
Why didn't you go to school?
go ahead, tell her.
I was going to school till I met somebody.
Met somebody?
Two big monsters with big green eyes.
Is that his first time lying?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Or did she, like, just do that?
In a big sack.
It does look like she's doing it almost. I don't remember there being, like, the magic
Where was
animation.
Sir Jiminy?
Like, I thought his nose just grew.
Leave me out of this.
They put him in a little sack.
No.
Yes.
How did you escape?
I didn't. They chopped me into firewood.
They did.
Oh, look. My nose. What's
You haven't been telling the truth, Pinocchio.
Perhaps. Oh, but I have.
Even the part about you being turned into firewood?
I felt like dying.
Oh,
It
please.
keeps progressing.
You see, Pinocchio, a lie keeps growing and growing until it's as plain as the nose on your face.
She's right.
But this is the last time I can help.
Hey, we're free. Come on, Pinocchio.
I mean, Jiminy was always free.
Why couldn't she, like, zap them back home? Why did she have to, like, just let them out?
Yeah, right?
Goodbye, Mr. Strombo.
Quiet.
Well, she was up in the cage.
Before something else happens.
Even though you don't see the fairy in that part of the ride, I think it's like they play the fairy music or something to, like,
Yeah, I think so.
hint that she's letting you out. Red Lobster?
Red Lobster Inn. It's fancier.
The Red Lobster Inn.
An actor's life is gay.
Why is he still singing that song?
And the dummy fell for it.
Oh, he's like regaling his story.
Line and sinker.
Like secondhand smoke dipped in beer.
Actually looks kind of good.
And did Stromboli pay? Plenty.
Doesn't look like a lot.
Oh,
It's so funny to me too that like 1940s kids cartoon characters
Can have
Can be
all the
smoking and
beer and the
drinking and-
smoking
yeah,
and, like,
right.
he's like
how
being
would
on a
you
pipe.
blokes like
Can you imagine if like Nemo's dad was like drinking the whole movie?
No.
Was Honest Shot also a hitman?
That. You see? I'm collecting stupid little boys. Stupid little boys. You know, the
Stupid little boys.
Does it work that way?
I don't think so.
And I takes him to Pleasure Island. Ah, Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law. Suppose they... No. There's no risk. They never come back as boys.
That was a terrifying image.
I will. I'm going to school.
Now you're talking. Come on, Slowpoke. I'll race you home.
Maybe don't do that.
Well, Pinocchio, what's your rush?
I gotta beat Jiminy home. Oh,
Now, that heart. Ooh.
Does he have a heart?
With a wiki-wiki stamping of the Floyd Joy. Quick, Doctor, that report. Oh,
The report of everything that you just said.
Mhm.
You are allergic.
Allergic?
Yes, and there is only one
Allergic to
cure.
what?
A vacation on
Just
Pleasure
allergic.
Island. I'm giving you my ticket. Here.
That's just an ace of spades.
He doesn't know that.
Come, the coach departs at midnight. I'm diddly-dee. Here.
It's a lot of little boys that's being
And none
kidnapped
of them
or
question why this, like,
disappearing.
but none of them question why this old guy wants to take them to like some kind of amusement park.
No one questions why that many kids disappear
Your
and
name's
never
Lamp.
come back.
What's yours?
Maybe this is his first time doing it.
Ever been to Pleasure Island?
But Mr. Honest John gave me...
Me neither. But they say it's a swell. No school, no cops. You can tear the joint apart.
Pinocchio doesn't know if school is good or bad. Never even been. Seems like a whole lot of trouble for whatever his end game is.
I know, right? What is he using the kids for?
If I remember correctly, they turn into donkeys, and then like they get sold off to like the salt mines or something for like labor. I don't know why you need donkeys as labor, but
You couldn't just get donkeys?
no, this is way cheaper.
And ice cream. Eat all you can. Be a glutton. Stuff yourself.
I mean, does he own Treasure Island? Did he create it? Is it someone else's?
House, the rough house. It's the roughest, toughest joint you ever seen. Come in and pick a fight.
It's just a place to go to fight.
But is it just kids there?
Yeah.
Are there adults there at all?
No, I think it's just kids. So let's go poke somebody in the nose. I don't think they know how to fight.
Come in and smoke your heads off. There's nobody here to stop
Yeah, giving cigars to kids. Nothing funny about giving free cigars to kids.
See the model home?
Model
for
home open for
destruction?
destruction.
And it's all yours, boys. It's all yours.
Ain't this a swell joint?
Yeah, being bad's a lot of fun, ain't it?
Yeah, huh? Get a load of that stained glass window.
Do they have to constantly go back and like rebuild all this stuff for the kids to destroy again?
Or is this like his first time opening this up to kids?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really explain what Treasure Island is or where it came
Shut the
from.
doors and lock 'em tight.
Who are those like shadowy, shady people closing the door?
I don't know. It's like weird henchmen.
Open, he'll soon make a jackass of himself.
Yeah, it doesn't seem profitable to bring all the kids there for them to destroy it just to keep
I
rebuilding
know,
it.
right? Like, and they destroyed it in less than a day.
There has to be an easier way to get donkeys.
Where's everybody?
Where do you suppose all the kids went to, Lampwick?
Why
Yeah,
is he
they're
talking like that?
You're having a good
I think they're
time,
the
ain't
last
you?
two to turn into donkeys.
I sure am.
Oh boy, this is.
It sure...
What if he catches on fire?
Come on, take a big drag. Like
Why are we teaching kids how to smoke?
Right?
Hey, Lampy?
But they're teaching them that it's bad, I guess? Like, they're being
I
bad.
guess.
no.
What exactly did he swallow?
Smoke?
Smoke? I don't think he can swallow smoke. He was fine with the small puffs, but a big one makes him sick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sledge. Your shot.
Smoke. Playing pool.
How is
Why is
pool
playing
not?
pool? Yeah, why is playing pool bad?
Hang on, put me down.
Or maybe if you're like gambling or whatever on it, but if they're just playing to play.
You mean to tell me you take orders from a grasshopper?
Grasshopper. Look here, you
I like how he's so offended about being called a grasshopper.
watchers. If you have one.
Yeah.
I don't think they know how to play pool. They're just shooting whatever balls they want to shoot. Like, where's the white ball?
I'll knock your block off.
It's like such an old-timey thing to say. I'll knock your block off.
Jiminy, he's my best friend.
Why, I'll... Your
His conscience.
But Jiminy,
You buttered your bread.
You've known each
I'll
other for
sleep
like,
in it.
what, a day?
He also isn't very good at his job. He keeps just like, well, you're on your own. Like, all the time.
Ha ha! Go on, laugh. Make a jackass out of yourself.
See, that's why they turn into donkeys.
a guy only lives once.
Lampwick.
They're making jackasses out of themselves when they turn into one.
Let him laugh.
Can you imagine if they made a movie today that showed kids, like, drinking beer?
I know, right?
Again, who are those, like, shadowy...
And what's your name?
What are they doing with the donkey?
Okay, you do.
If I remember correctly, yeah, to the salt mines. They're gonna go be, like, laborers at a salt
But
mine?
how are they working at a salt mine?
I don't know. Pulling equipment, maybe, I guess?
Your name
Maybe.
be?
Alexander.
So you can talk. Take him back. He can still talk.
Please, I don't want to be a donkey. Let me out of here.
You'd think something
What
was gonna
turns them
happen.
into a donkey?
Acting like jackasses.
Oh, just acting like it?
Yeah, apparently.
Conscience. Nah, phooey.
There's that scene in the ride where, like, Lampwick turns into one. He's, like, looking in the mirror or something.
Be a real.
Oh, yeah.
What's he think I look like? A jackass?
You sure do.
Did that come out of me?
Does he turn into a real donkey or a
Or a
wooden
wooden
donkey?
donkey. I don't know.
So some of them were still, like, talking and aware. When they lose that ability, are they, like, no longer even sentient kids? They're just full
maybe.
donkey? Like, they completely lose their identity?
Be a pal.
Maybe.
Call it Beetle Call.
That's
But when
kinda
they were
dark, too.
donkeys going to the cage, it seemed like they wanted to, like, run. Maybe they don't. Maybe
Well,
they still have...
They just can't talk?
Yeah.
I don't know which is darker, them being aware that they're kids and can't talk,
Yeah.
or just losing their, like, sentience altogether. I'm assuming that, yeah, those are real ears. They aren't, like, wooden ears.
Yeah.
Hurry up. Before they see us. You gotta jump.
You all right?
Sure. I thought we'd never make it.
It's a lot of water in his ears.
Man. Come on. Let's get home.
Is Geppetto still out looking for him?
I think so. How long has it been? Is it, like, still the same night that he escaped from
I don't
Stromboli?
know. I don't know if it's been another day.
He's gone.
There's, like, cobwebs all over everything.
Yeah, how long has it been?
I would think it's almost a day or two.
Maybe something awful happened to him.
Don't worry.
I thought you said she wasn't going to help him anymore.
Where is he?
Why, it says here he went looking for you, and he was swallowed by a whale.
Swallowed by a whale?
A whale named Monstro.
Oh,
But wait, he's alive.
alive? Where?
Why, inside the whale.
See, in the ride, you see Monstro, and then, like, Geppetto's out looking for him.
Yeah.
They didn't even, like, tell the story in the correct order.
Wait, listen here, son. Why, he swallows whole ships alive. Tie it good and tight now.
He's still helping.
Tight, good and tight.
Why? I may be live bait down there, but I'm with you. Come on.
No, I guess he knows what he's doing.
Can he breathe underwater?
He's not holding his nose, so does he even need to breathe?
I don't know.
Way down there.
I mean, Jiminy's not holding his nose anymore either.
No more privacy than a goldfish. Ooh.
What? Why is it chilly? Also, if he doesn't need to breathe, he still theoretically needs oxygen to speak, right? Like air to come out.
Guess so.
How does he keep getting more air?
I don't know. If the kids with air bubbles keep coming out every time he talks.
Hey, Pinocchio! Wait for me!
Fish thought it was a hook.
They can't help themselves with hooks. Why is like every fish in the sea following them?
They're weird. They don't know why they're down there. It's like, what is this curious little thing?
Can you tell me where we can find Monstro?
Nobody looks at me.
Gee, they're scared.
Gas bubble sprung a leak.
Was Geppetto on a boat?
I guess. How else would Monster have eaten him? He wasn't out for a swim, I wouldn't think.
Why did he take the boat out?
To look for Pinocchio. He could have been anywhere.
Not a bite.
Nothing was out of the question for where he could be.
Does he realize he's inside of a whale?
I would imagine.
Then why is he trying to fish?
He's gotta eat still.
Oh, sneezy kitty.
I never thought, darling, to death.
Yeah, so he's trying to fish so he doesn't starve to death.
Is the cat fishing too?
Yeah. He also doesn't want to starve to death.
He was such a good boy.
He was a good boy. You don't even know what he did. You sent him off to school and
I
that was
know,
it.
right?
You have nothing to base that off of.
There isn't a fish left. If the monster doesn't wake up soon,
What's the point of him eating? Does anything even get digested?
I guess so, maybe eventually.
Like, they're not being digested. They're trying to eat what he's eating. Like, they're kind of taking his food. But that's what you're trying to find, right?
Yes, but he doesn't want to get eaten by monsters.
But they know that Geppetto did.
Well, how do they know Geppetto's alive?
Because the note said he was.
But he's just stays alive this whole time. Why is he getting digested?
Hey, Blobbermouth, open up. I gotta get in there.
His teeth, like, in a lock so tightly that, like, not even a cricket could get through.
I guess so.
How's he intend on...
bother me now, Pinocchio!
How does he intend on, like, storing all these fish?
I just hope it stays good in there.
Here I am.
Or cook them, for that matter.
Oh, yes, Pinocchio, my boy.
Does Pinocchio become famous for his nose growing when he lies only off of that one, like, scene?
Maybe does
It
his
doesn't
nose
happen-
grow any other time?
I don't know. Does it not happen constantly throughout the movie?
I don't know.
I would have thought it did, but it hasn't since, and the movie seems to be nearing its conclusion, I think.
Come on, you big moose. Open up, I tell you.
It's hopeless, Pinocchio. Come, we make a nice fire and we cook some of
He's
the
just
fish.
given up. He's like, this is my life now.
Yeah, this is just life now. This is it.
Lots of smoke.
Smoke? Oh, yeah, sure. A smoked fish will taste good.
I also question this premise.
Why?
Like, I don't think smoke
Oh,
makes you
what do we
sneeze.
sit on if we...
We won't need it.
Maybe?
That's their thought process, right? This fire and the smoke is going to make Monstro sneeze. But smoke from a fire will make you sneeze, maybe like cough.
Maybe? I don't know.
You know, like if you're trapped in a burning building, you're not just constantly like sneezing.
Yeah.
You'd probably, yeah, if anything, be coughing. Also, I don't know what would happen if there was like an actual fire inside of you.
Yeah, I don't.
Like-
Well, it's about time.
We never get by those thieves!
Yes, we will.
Hey, which way you go? Wait for me.
It's just gonna be going over and over again.
Until the fire gets put out, I guess.
How would he know it's from him?
He's a smart enough whale. Connected the dots. Or maybe he doesn't want them escaping.
He's gone!
Where'd he go?
He like skid in the water.
He's coming back! Hurry!
It's a pretty sturdy raft.
Alright. To the Pinocchio ride, too, they added like the projection of the seagulls flying around, and it makes sense because there's like seagulls in like every single shot in this scene. Like, see, there's like so many seagulls in like every shot.
Who was holding the goldfish? Or was it just floating on its way out?
It was just floating on its own. He just gives up so quickly on everything.
I know, right? It's like, I've had a good life.
My boy.
Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish. Someday you will be a real boy.
When did he prove himself truthful?
Mm-hmm.
Awake.
What's your kind,
He looks kind of unsettling as a real boy. I don't know why.
I know, right? Just...
He looks so... Maybe we're just used to the nose.
But Father, I'm alive, see? And I'm...
He's like, now I'm hungry. Can I get a snack?
You're alive! And you are a real
And I don't
boy.
know if he proved himself like unselfish either. Like Geppetto was only out there in that situation because he ran away and got in trouble and all the stuff. I mean, yeah, Pinocchio went to go rescue him, but only because he was there because of him in the first place. And movie's got a movie, I guess.
Thank you, milady. He deserved to be a real boy. Huh?
Well, I'll be...
I don't feel like he deserved that either. And why only 18 karat? Like, he was always like abandoning Pinocchio and like, well, he's gonna do it on his own, I guess. Like, he was always
I
so
know,
quick
right?
to like
He
abandon
didn't actually
him.
do anything to help
Yeah,
him.
he wasn't really a very good conscience.
Your heart is in your dream.
Okay.
Alright, so let's wrap up. I mean, it was a classic Disney movie, I think. There's not a whole lot more that can be said other than what we kind of said during the movie. Again, I think the animation holds up really well for being from the 1940s. Like, it still kind of blows my mind that these are all just, like, hand-drawn. There's no computers. There's no, like, all the transitions, the effects, like, everything, just to be hand-drawn like that. It's pretty impressive. There was, you know, some questionable things in there. Children drinking and smoking cigars and yeah, some scenes that you probably couldn't make today, but you know, it was a different time, so we go into that kind of with that mindset. But then like the comparisons to like the ride to, it's kind of like what we had to compare it to and base it off of. It's just kind of, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. You may never have seen it. And yeah, just kind of comparing it to like the ride at Disneyland and like the differences or the similarities. I think one thing the ride nails is like Jiminy Cricket constantly throughout the ride, right? Like, this way, let's do this. And then like immediately just, no, we're not going to do that. I think that parts of the ride sums up his character in this movie pretty well. Not as many songs in this movie as like Snow White.
It's not really a musical like all the others.
No, not like Snow White was, at least, where there was like a song every like 10 seconds and it made it a pain for editing, to be honest. But there was obviously the classic When You Wish Upon a Star song, and then like that Actor's Life for Me song, which they sang differently when it was like the Treasure Island, but it was like the same tune.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there was really any other songs. Oh, No Strings on Me.
Oh yeah.
But not nearly as many, I don't think, as there was in Snow White, where they broke out in the song like every 10 to 15 seconds, it feels like. But overall, a good movie. I think we enjoyed ourselves with it. Next up should be Fantasmic. I know for a fact I have never seen Fantasmic all the way through. I think I've seen some of the
You're
scenes.
saying that wrong. It's not Fantasmic.
Fantasia. Fantasmic is the show at Disneyland. Fantasia. Fantasia is next. I know for a fact I've never seen Fantasia, but I do know I've seen like some of the scenes, like the mop buckets.
Yeah.
That honestly might be the only scene I know. So I'm kind of excited to get to check out that one next. But any other thoughts? Anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, so that'll do it. Thank you guys for checking out Pinocchio with us. Hopefully you'll be back again when we watch Fantasia. I've been trying to be on like a regular schedule with these, like one every week. But it took several weeks for Snow White to finally make it onto YouTube because of all the copyrights. So hopefully this one won't take as long and we can get on to like a weekly release schedule where we can have one of these out every week. But thank you guys for watching and we'll see you guys next time.
Mm-hmm.